Bane's my old guy. He's 8.5 years young. Hey, big man. He's like, I'm just kind of chilling.
So Kemper, tell me how you came to be in the Cocoa Beach office. What was your vision for it, and what did it look like coming into this?
Actually, I can't take any of the credit for it. It was all my wife's idea. She had just gotten her real estate license and wanted to do something that was a little more laid back, beachy kind of vibe, professional but laid back and fun. And we talked with Steven, the broker, and before you could blink your eye, we were out here, and this place was perfect with the front porch and the front swing, and it's evolved just from that one day.
So Amanda, I know that you had a previous career prior to getting into real estate. Tell us how that transition was. What did you do prior? How'd you get into real estate?
So I was a nurse for 11 years, and I've always wanted to get into real estate. I did a lot of buying and selling and investing on my own, making some good money that way. So this was just kind of a natural transition for me, but I do still do some nursing on the side.
A little side hustle of nursing?
Exactly. Not too much, but this is my full-time job.
So tell me a little bit about some of the things that you've seen just in the short time that you've been in this office that have really just kind of inspired you to give all you could to this community.
Well, it's fun because we're right across from the beach, and most of the people that you'll see on a daily basis are tourists. They don't know where they are, they don't know where things are. I actually had an older couple last week, or earlier this week, wanted to see Captain Kirk take off on the spaceship, and they were frantically looking for a restaurant, and there's one close, but they didn't know that. I welcomed them in, they sat on the couch, and we sat here and watched it together. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then, of course, the angle with the dogs. My wife and I have always had dogs, love dogs, so, we sit in the office, we're like, puppy, out we go, so it's...
We run outside.
Yeah, so it's just about being out there and being a part of the community, whether they're locals or they're tourists. I think the people that watched the space launch with me the other day, I think it made an impression on them that potentially could have been a highlight of their vacation.
Absolutely.
So, it's not always about selling a house.
That's right, exactly. So Amanda, speaking of dogs, I understand that you have this affinity for dogs. Tell me a little bit about that.
I have a great affinity for large breed dogs, as you guys can see. I have 4 Great Danes, 2 Maine Coon cats, and as a hobby, I breed and I show them. So that's kind of what I do on the weekends if I'm not doing real estate or helping a customer. I'm at a dog show showing these guys, they love it. It's definitely a passion of mine.
So tell me a little bit about what you do when you're not busy representing 321 Realty here in Cocoa Beach.
I can't remember the last day that I wore a shirt that doesn't say 321 Realty on it.
Same.
My wife Julie and I volunteer at our church a lot. We were really into that, packing meals and doing different things. And the church was so supportive of me with Julie's passing that I've started to give back a little more and spend some Saturdays there doing some cleanup and some different things.
Oh, great.
We're part of Brevard County Sheriff Ivey's pet posse, and a portion of all the commissions that I earn go to charities, animal charities.
That's awesome.
And I'm doing some through the church, but for the main, it's Sheriff Ivey's pet posse. That and she has a Great Dane rescue that we're going to do a little work with here upcoming. So it's something that my wife was very passionate about the animals, and I've always had multiple dogs and I've been in real estate 17 years, and probably 15 of those years, part of all of my commissions went to humane societies, ASPCA's, certain animal groups. So I'm going to continue that and stay with that pretty big.
We've done a little bit of business together. What I'd like to know is, what are some things that you like about working not just with my team, but just working with certain mortgage lenders? Like, what do you look for, and why is the Nate Jomaa mortgage team checking all those boxes?
Well, because you answer your phone.
I was going to say, number one, you answer your phone
Yeah.
all the time.
Every time you call, or if it's not an emergency, I know that I can text you or someone on your staff, and if they're busy, I'm busy, but I'll be right with you. and the interaction with our clients has been spectacular. You and your entire staff saved a deal that we had that took months and months. And honestly, I think other lenders would have walked away from me at that point. It wasn't a huge deal, but I've always said, if you have a $10 million house on the river, that's no more important to you than that $100,000 trailer, you know, in Port St. John to that owner.
That's right.
So we're going to treat everybody equally, and you and your staff did that. Where I think a lot of other companies that I've dealt with in the past probably would have left us hanging. But now we have new Floridians because you stuck by us, and that's 100% why it happened.
Well, thank you both so much for coming on and talking with me and sharing your huge dog with us, Amanda. And I want to do it again soon, so let's do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks,
Cool.
guys.
Thank you.
See you.